Folks, we're back. We've got another review, and this time it's something that I've just got from a good friend who says you need to review this. So, get it in the glass first, and we'll talk about it. So, this here is the North Star. North Star 12-year-old, and it's a Ben Nevis. This guy is one of 285 bottles, and this is actually number 273. So, not many of them out there. North Star independent bottlers. They've done some great stuff. I've reviewed some of their stuff over time as well. Ben Nevis, a distillery that I really, really like. So when my friend Danny gave me this last week, I hosted a tasting for him and some of his friends, shall we call it. And at the very end, he's like, "Kev, you need to try this." He knows I love Ben Nevis. He knows that I love North Star, and we've been chatting about this bottle for a good while, and I never got my hands on it at the time. So he gave me the rest of this just now to review, and I thought, you know what? Why not get this one in the glass this week? This here is sherried, and then Oloroso, distilled in 2012 and bottled February this year. So it must have been nearly 13 years old. The colour of it straight away is magic for me. I think just looking at the bottle, I actually had a wee dram last week when they gave me it. Very, very small amounts. I never really got to break it down because I wanted to have this opportunity to do it. Getting it in the glass and really trying to dissect it more. And again, using this kind of Capita style glass as well. Thomas Brothers is another independent bottler. These guys have been around for a while. Ian Croucher is mad as a box of frogs, I say, in the nicest possible way. He's just so eccentric, he's so out there, he keeps producing absolute stellar whiskey, bottle after bottle, bring them in at all different price ranges. He brings bottles like this in, actually I don't know what the price is, but achievable pricing. He also does another series, it's the wee 50cl bottles called, I've done a couple of them before, I forgot, it'll come back to me. And they're always under £50, you're getting some amazing liquid. Then he's got his higher end. So he really looks out to what is achievable for the market. As I say, he's so passionate, he's all over it really. And I think it's amazing that he's continuing to bring out some really good stuff. But this year, Ben Nevis Highland Distillery, at the foot of Ben Nevis, the big famous Scottish hill, shall we say, that people have conquered, people have failed, people travel all over to get there. And I think if you have an indication of liking whiskey, it'd be a good stop to go to. It was one of the first distilleries I actually went to start my whiskey journey. Wasn't, well, I say, the most positive experience of being in the distillery. It's not as welcoming as others, but it was still really cool to kind of be there. So to get this now, some other Ben Nevises I've had, this is what I'm looking forward to. So I'm going to get this on the nose. I'm just going to get stuck in, I think. I've actually got my water this week because it's 12 years old, 58.6% ABV, non-chill filtered and natural colour. So it's ticking all the boxes of stuff that we like, right? So let's, first of all, we'll give it a wee swirl in this. See if we can get the legs on it. Yeah, taking our time. Look at the colour of that. It's magic. It's like an orange wine colour, really, or a kind of diluted sherry. That bronzed copper. It's the colour's great on it. Legs are great. The beading's taken forever to come down. So straight away, always looking at that beading for me is that longevity on palate. We're going to get good mouthfeel from it. We're going to get more kind of hopefully flavour and things as well. So Oloroso sherry. So let's see how we get on. A Ben Nevis spirit, which I really like. North Star, which I really like, and I like sherry casks as well. So stuck into this. You know what's sherried? It's like what's that? Like a strawberry. the kind of strawberry tart note on it. There's still underlying notes of kind of be butterscotch, kind of bourbon notes, slight kind of, there's a Ben Nevis funk I usually get, and I don't know if it's because I always get that. I'm feeling that in behind there as well. But there's a nice front sweetness of that strawberry tart style kind of topping, if you want to call it, a butternut squash, butternut crunch maybe underneath. And there's this weird, we talked about this before, it's like licorice or something as well, and it's just this a weird, bizarre note that you get. It's like that laces, that licorice lace that you would get like a kind of chewing sweet. And again, there's that weird, nice, doughy bread, like sweet bread, like a brioche. Maybe like a burnt brioche bun. The nose is great on it. It's a really good start. So we'll get it on the palate and see how we go from there. Slainte, everyone. I think looking at the beading at the start, you knew it was going to be long, and it for sure is. It's long. It seems more elegant. More elegant. It's older than it. I know it says 12, but it's kind of got a more older style to it, which is bizarre. There's this dry nutty note coming through, like a really nice dryness to it. It's not overly sweet now from what I was getting on the nose. It's chewy, which I love. Dry. This kind of dried nut note as well, like not salty, not cashew, just something a wee bit different. Super long, like that's what I like. So we're gonna get some water in this just now. We'll let it look, see if we can see the separation in the glass here. Add another few drops as well, just to get this one going. Just Ben Nevis in its own right. Ben Nevis I specifically like. There was always a Ben Nevis at North Star Dun, and it was from 1996. It was a 26-year-old. I tried it a few years ago, and it was a duty paid sample at the Glasgow Whisky Festival, and it's still one of the whiskies that I'll never forget trying. It was all about the environment, just everything. It just ticked all the boxes, and I think it was a refill. Excuse me, a refill as well. Bourbon, it was quality. So adding water now, I would say it flattens out the sherry. It's bringing more of that kind of licorice that I got from the first time. That brioche bun, Parma violets coming through now. That wee Dunnage funk still sits there that I always get with Ben Nevis. It's just a very enjoyable dram. It stays more forefront with like a dried cherry drop. You know, some cereals you get, and it's got the dried fruit in it. It's got that style to it of the kind of dried fruit within. This is a great dram. I've really enjoyed it. I don't know what the price is, as it's been gifted to me from my good friend Danny to review, and I'm very glad I've got round to this. I need to go and sit, enjoy it. Danny, I'll try and give you some back, but I'm actually loving this, so I'll give you a wee text and let you know what's going to happen with this one. But guys, thanks for tuning in. Let me know if you've tried this before or anything like it, if you've got any tasting notes as well. But Danny, thank you for this. And as always, join me next week. Let's talk whiskey.